Your Highness, our capture of the fortress is complete.
Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Fire Emblem, Three Houses, Azure Moon, Blue Lions. And yeah, we just took Fort Messias, and I think there's only one map left of the game, if I remember correctly. I did this route first, so it's been so long. I didn't do the... It's 2019 when I last did this, so... yeah. But anyway, we captured Fortress.
Now the path to the Imperial capital is finally open to us. Once we have finished cleaning up after the battle, let's have another meeting to discuss our next move.
Maybe there's two map lefts. Two map lefts, if I remember correctly. We should have a victory celebration.
It would be one thing if we were at home or at the monastery, but to waste our resources like that here would be most...
Pardon the interruption. We've just received a letter from Margrave Gautier.
Very well. I will read it at once. I see. It seems the conflict within Fargus has at last come to an end.
Yes, Your Highness. The Margrave and the other Eastern Lords are at the center of it, and are gathering the kingdom's military forces even now. They intend to join with the Alliance army and send troops and supplies to the monastery.
What do you know? My old man is...
Yes, as well as can be expected. He has taken it upon himself to bring order back to our troubled territory, while His Highness is away.
I am truly in the Margrave's debt. I will be sure to thank him properly at first opportunity. Thank you for the information. Now tell me, did it seem to you that my presence was needed back at the monastery?
Well, I do have a verbal message from the Margrave on the subject.
A verbal message? How strange.
The other day, he arrested one of Viscount Kleiman's men. And, well, the prisoner has claimed involvement in the tragedy of Duzker. He has implicated his lord as well.
Go on.
I was told they would be transporting this man to the monastery, along with the troops and supplies. The Margrave said that regardless of the credibility of the man's testimony, how he should be dealt with was your decision alone, Your Highness.
Very well. All that considered, I will return to the monastery at once.
Yeah, let's do that.
Will you come with me, Professor?
Let's get out of here before certain something is gonna happen.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Verdant Rain Moon. Our chosen paths. The Kingdom Army has captured Fort Mercius. Managing troops from the now stable Western Kingdom and former Alliance territory, the Kingdom Army returns to Garreg Mach to regroup and reorganize its forces. With sufficient might to challenge the Empire, the Kingdom Army finalizes their plans to march on Endar, the Imperial capital.
Yay.
Ah, there you are. His Highness was looking for you.
Okay, where is he?
He's gone ahead and started interrogating the prisoner, Viscount Kleiman's man. He said he'd like for you and I to be present as well. Will you come with me?
Yeah, sure. I'll be there.
I cannot overlook your reckless remarks. Are you really so keen to lose your head?
I only did what I believed was right. I swear to the goddess that I'm not lying. Amidst the turmoil of the tragedy, Lady Patricia was supposed to be the only one who was unharmed. We had been given orders ahead of time to not approach her carriage.
Was Patricia an accomplice?
Of course not. What would my stepmother have had to gain from such a...
Perhaps Lady Patricia would have done anything to return to the Empire, to her husband and daughter.
What exactly are you implying?
For the past few months, I've been spying on lords who defected to the Empire in order to investigate rumors about Lady Patricia. Cornelia's words were true. The two of them, I am afraid they conspired together after all.
Enough of this nonsense. You say she wished to return home? That isn't nearly enough reason to cause such a tragedy.
I do not intend to imply that the two of them were solely responsible for the whole affair. They were likely nobles who opposed the king, or potentially someone who wanted to throw the kingdom into chaos. The Empire, and people like Solon and Kranya had their motives too.
So my stepmother joined with them to cause the tragedy. Is that what you believe?
Ultimately, this is just conjecture based on the evidence at hand. I have no idea what their true intentions were.
I see. We will hear what this man has to say. For now.
My lord had long felt that King Lambert's radical ways were dangerous. At the time he was approached with offer to take part in the incident at Duscar. My lord loves his homeland. To me, he embodied justice. We were only doing what we thought was right.
And so, in the name of justice, he caused massacre upon massacre out of love for his homeland. You murdered your own king, killed our soldiers, and involved innocent citizens. And yet you have the gall to speak of justice!
I am only standing before you now, because I could no longer bear the weight of my sins.
Do you regret your actions?
No. I accept your hatred, and even the punishment of death. But I still believe it was a massacre in the name of justice.
Gilbert, lock this man in his cell.
Are you not going to kill him?
I will make that decision once I have had time to consider this man's definition of justice.
Yes, Your Highness.
Are you okay?
No,
How are you feeling, man?
I cannot say that I am. Tell me, Professor, how well do you remember your father, Gerald?
Very well.
Soon enough, you will come to understand how painful it is to forget the faces of those who have passed on. To be honest, I cannot really remember my stepmother's... that woman's smile, nor the sound of her voice. I always told myself that I would not allow my mind to forget, and yet, all I can recall with clarity is her gazing away, so forlorn. Did my stepmother wish to go home so badly that she would kill Father and me? Kill her false family? Home. To her own blood. Her true family.
I don't have those answers.
I suppose it doesn't make any difference now. I am asking you questions you could not possibly know the answer to.
Yeah.
I am finished with thoughts like that. I am finally able to go on living without clinging to hate. If I truly treasure those who have died, then I must earnestly atone for my sins. Father, Glenn, all of the soldiers who have fallen, the people of Duscar who still suffer persecution. The only atonement I can offer them now is to take responsibility for this broken kingdom that has been entrusted to me.
That's true.
That is why I feel that I must meet with Edelgard and try to talk to her. Do you think it is a fool's errand? Honestly, I think so too. But I must swallow my feelings and grudges, our whole history really, and ask her about this future that she sees. What she aims for once her domination is complete. What kind of justice she clings to as she fights. And why she felt it necessary to start this war. I believe that asking her these things is the true responsibility I have been tasked with as king.
How will you accomplish that?
We will march our troops to the Imperial capital.
Yeah?
But before any battle begins, we will set up camp nearby and send a messenger. I will tell her that I need to speak with her in a safe place, without any weapons or troops. As to whether or not she will agree to my request, well, that rests solely on Edelgard.
I'm certain she'll agree.
I would like to believe that as well. You know, Professor, when we fought in Ferdiad, Cornelia mocked me and called me pitiful. But even if it is true that my stepmother never loved me, I am not to be pitied. After all, I have allies and dear friends who care for me. And now, I also have you by my side.
That's nice. Okay. Before we do anything, oh, we got support. There you go. Guess one of them are dead. I'm not gonna do anything with it. Reclass. Yeah. You're gonna become a High Lord.
A new path.
Actually. Yeah. Great Lord is the same. Yeah. Let's explore.
Okay. It's very likely that Lady Rhea is confined in the Imperial Palace. If so, then our strategy will be to gain control of the streets and then assault the castle. A street battle followed by a castle invasion. It's just one battle after another. It'll be tough, but we have to win. For Lady Rhea.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, you.
Hello.
I wonder what the Emperor looks like. I bet she's really scary. Oh, you don't think so? I've never seen her, so I was just guessing. She tried to destroy the kingdom and the Alliance, and order the capture of the Archbishop, right? I don't know. Someone who could do such terrible things just has to be really scary looking.
Yeah, I think I can see a logic behind it.
Professor, once you set out on your next mission, you won't be able to have a proper meal for a while. You should eat up while you can. Build up your physical strength to prepare for the mission.
Yeah. You two are dead, so I'm just gonna move along. Investigate. Sorry about that. Okay, so
Rhea will be somewhere in the city. I wonder if she can sense us coming. The battle will soon be upon us. Let us both be at our best for what is to come.
sure. Nobody here. But who are over here?
Hey, you.
Hey, Flynn.
I was born in Enbar. My mother and father met in a church there. Not too long after, I was brought into the world. I do not understand how war can happen in such a precious place. It is most regrettable.
War is indiscriminate.
So...
I'm done here. go over to the cathedral. Open up. Any day now. Any day now. Come on. Oh, there you go.
Well,
And then open this up. There you go.
Looks like we're nearing the end of this struggle. I'm sure Lady Rhea is on tenterhooks waiting for me to swoop in and rescue her.
Probably.
I was just kidding. Pay me no mind. Lady Rhea's not waiting for me, I know. No matter how much I might wish she were. She's waiting for you.
Oh, don't let yourself down like that.
Hey.
Sorry, but I'm not the fighting type. All I can do is lend you the stuff you need. And, you know, pray to the goddess for your safety. Win, live, and return, okay? Mostly so you can pay me back for the stuff you borrowed.
Wow. No, I can't. Don't do that.
that reminds me.
Let me it matters not how just our cause may be. In the end, war is nothing more than organized murder. I understand the desire to reach a conclusion, but we mustn't overlook the sins inherent in our deeds.
Of course.
Sorry. I have a tendency to preach.
Oh, you noticed?
We have lost so much, and in return, we have taken much from our enemies. I pray we can put an end to this cycle of violence.
Hopefully, yeah.
Professor, our next battlefield will be the Imperial capital. There will be no turning back. If you have any unfinished business here, you had best settle it before we depart.
It's not
I
enough time.
apologize, but you'll have to make do with the time you have. We cannot afford a delay.
So yeah, this is the point of no return. So it is like you do them back to back. Okay. From what I don't remember because it's been so long, but from what I understand. So I will do
Come to think of it.
promote people and stuff.
Well,
Did you know? A magnificent canal flows through downtown Enbar. It's said to have been constructed under the guidance of Saint Saros before the Empire was even formed. Ever since, that canal has been a major lifeline for the capital's development. And now this is how the Empire repays it. Truly, no good deed goes unpunished.
Please. I've got a bit of Dusker blood in me. Vargas is our ancestral enemy. But if that man is going to be the king, I don't see any harm in lending him my blade. I believe that we can forge a proud new kingdom. As you can tell, I'm expecting great things. I won't forgive you if you lose.
Hey, you're in the army
Attacking
too,
the capital
so
means crossing swords with the Emperor herself. I hope you won't be caught unprepared. I've heard that she'll stop at nothing in the pursuit of victory. Be careful of that Hubert, too. The Minister of the Imperial Household. They say he's a cunning strategist.
yeah.
how about this?
How about no?
I used to work for Cornelia in Ferdiad. I only followed her because I didn't want to die. But afterwards I felt so ashamed I wanted to die anyway. I still can't figure out why I did it. Anyway, I'm glad you did what you did. From now on, I'm going to devote myself to the kingdom and fight for what I believe in.
Yeah. We need the extra hand.
Yes.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Momentum's really picking up for this final battle, huh? Even I'm starting to feel tense. Me! Enbar's history goes back 1,400 years. That even predates the founding of the Empire. It's one of the sacred sites of the so it's a pretty big deal. But hey, no need to worry about the monastery while you're fighting the final battle. I've got it covered.
I'll defend it to my last.
Yeah, I believe in you, gatekeeper. A last line of defense is you.
While on some business, I went to see how the kingdom capital is getting on. There are still some things to work out before it can be restored. But generally, things seem to have calmed down. It's on its way to resuming its old energy. I think this will end up being a better kingdom than before. I really believe that.
Yeah.
What do you require? Farewell.
So that's the best class for me. The best class for you is going to be this, so I'm going to make it Great
What's
Lord. Master class, and the rest I will promote. I'll try to promote at least. Let me give everybody So, what do you get the most from these? Assign. You already have like. Okay, so I'm gonna give you these. Then I'm gonna give you. Yeah, I don't want minus magic attack, so yeah. I'll buy a mixed attacking unit. Don't have the authority, so yeah, this is the best one. Over here. Not this one. Yeah. You. He's just gonna keep the same. Yeah. There you go. Oh yeah. Wait. There you go. That should be good. Because you're going into the last, I'm also going to after promote this stuff.
Are you looking for?
So, at least, how many do you have?
Isn't this nice? Bye!
Let me look at my inventory. Oh, I have these. Luck and defense. Most lowest luck. 21, 21. 16, 19. 16 is lowest, yeah. And then his defense. $27. 16. Yeah. There you go.
Welcome. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks.
Okay, that's good.
Come back soon.
Okay. I'll come back to that once I'm... next time I explore.
Professor!
Okay, so I've done all that.
Professor!
Everybody's happy, so... except for Gilbert and Catherine. So let's get them a meal.
This is
Eating.
Nice! Max professor level. That's what we like to see. Okay, so I've done that. Let's get a... Stock the Seraph and do our training.
Rhea wrote the battle was.
Authority. Then let's talk to Flame.
I was my mother. I do not.
And do Fate. Nice.
I'm getting that.
And all three of you are here.
Hey.
Come to think of it, Lady Rhea's not...
Fisticuff.
Hey.
please. We have lost.
Professor, our neck, you have...
There you go. Then do the tournament.
Okay.
To
I'm
get
thinking...
It's a sword tournament. Catherine. Yeah.
Fighting is what I do.
Take 5.
Can't hold me back. Can't hold me back.
Yeah.
All for Lady Rhea.
There you go. Easy. Okay, and now we will do a...
Professor.
Eat some... No. Before that. Forgot. Our core practice.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
It is... May my...
Then we're gonna eat.
Professor.
How many? This is last. No. Gilbert, we're doing this. Everybody gets Dex for this month.
I have some experience. Let me consider. How the...
So lance, sword. Nice, like that, perfect.
This.
No.
That was help.
Yeah.
Naturally. That...
No need.
You're too...
Begin.
Professor, may I ask you something?
Considering the current situation and the forces at our command, we will need to rely on mercenaries. However, their no loyalty to territorial master cannot help but feel ill at ease about hiring sellsword. Yeah, let's figure out a clear and suitable way to use them. Manuel's birthday. You're dead. Oh, low battery. Haven't seen that message in a long time.
This time, Flane, I will leave it to you. I promise only to watch and make certain you're safe.
It is about time you admitted that I can pull my weight.
Good. Prove to your brother how far you've come.
Yeah.
We did split.
Apology.
All that work was worth it.
Let me just... Oh yeah, and